The Guru is live with Building Your Career Part 2.
Here we go. We are Building Your Career Part 2, and we've got a lot to cover. This is kind of the speed version. We have Part 1, Part 2, the speed version of Building Your Career. It's the overview, but we hit some great details that you don't want to miss. You're looking to put together a career in real estate. These are the critical elements that you've got to have in place to build your career bigger than ever imagined. These are the elements people tend to forget. They tend to not want to look at. It's the hard work, and we're putting it together for you this morning. Here we go, and we're doing it right after this.
So, Rod, how can a cup of coffee improve my career in real estate?
Well, one cup of coffee is how we start our mornings, and it's not a stranger in real estate. We have coffee with our clients all the time. Even bigger than that, we can sit down with one cup of coffee, talk about your goals, make your business bigger, and push you to heights that you can't even believe.
That's right. And I'll tell you, working for Rod and I, you can be pushed because he's a workhorse.
I love real estate, and I want to share my passion with building your career in real estate as soon as we can pour the next cup of coffee.
So how about a cup of coffee with us?
I look forward to having a cup of coffee with you and having a discussion of a career change as soon as possible.
Thank you. The Guru is back, and he is going to recap what we did in Part 1.
Okay, I hope you've got your coffee this morning because we're going to speed along. We've got to do that recap real quick. And we talked about in Part 1 about finding a niche, which you need to find someone at a brokerage that can give you training within a niche. That is a target area you are dialing in to build your business. Everyone says, well, I'll sell anything. Well, of course, the first time you sell something, you're happy just to go and sell something. That's how it always works. You say, oh, well, 123 Main Street, I don't care where it is, I'll sell. Sure, that's fine. But that's not how you're going to dial in your business long term. Because remember, we want repeat business, and repeat business comes with relationship, and relationship comes with connection, and connection comes with trust. And that's how we're going to dial this in. And you've got to get that niche going on. And so finding the right brokerage for that. Also, don't chase commissions. Don't chase commissions. This is a bad idea. The first thing people tend to look for is, well, what's the commission split? Don't even think about it at first. It's not that it's not important. Money is important. I get that. But chasing a commission is a bad idea. Let me throw a quick stat out at you, and you can find it over on Inman. There's an article on it today, and that is 80% of agents rotate out of a brokerage in 1 year. 80%. Why do you think that is? Because they didn't find the right fit. And let me tell you, you don't find the right fit and you need to rotate out of a brokerage because you're not getting the correct training. You're not getting dialed in niche training. You're not getting dialed in target marketing training. You're not getting things dialed in to build your business bigger than ever imagined. Well, you'll be changing. And when you change, remember that sphere of people that you have? We've been working on your sphere so much. Well, there's going to be a problem, and it's coming right at you. Heads up, if you have to change, now you have to go back to all these people and tell them that you've changed from ABC to XYZ brokerage. And they're all going to want to know, why did you change? You said it was so great over there. You said this is the greatest place to ever be. Why should I follow you now? Well, that becomes a problem. So you want to do this work in advance. We covered this in Part 1, but this is just so important. I want to hit it hard. Finding the right brokerage. Look for fit. You need to have something that fits you as a professional, and don't follow the commissions. All right, let me get a sip of coffee here. Next that we covered on part 1 was don't follow friends. People tend to follow their friends all the time. Having friends is wonderful. I love it. My friends and I, we get together, we go out for coffee, we go out for dinner, and maybe almost none of them are in my brokerage. They work for other places. They're doing different things. The niche they're looking for isn't where I'm at. And I own a brokerage, and I'd love to say it's all about my place. But it isn't. It's about finding the right one. Also, we talked about coaching and mentoring. Different types of things. Remember, I told you I'd break it down today. And here we go. Mentoring is working together with somebody. Coaching is where you get together with somebody and they brainstorm with you. They hear you out. They help dial you in and get you a direction. Where mentoring is someone that's actually going to write a contract with you. They actually do the work with you. That's huge. If you are looking to work with a mentor, particularly as you dial in a niche market for yourself, this is a big, big deal because the person that already has cracked the code on that niche market can help you crack your code on also dialing into that niche market. It's not that you're taking business from them. Don't think about it that way at all. It's all ships can rise in the harbor together. Everybody can have more business, but you need to learn how to dial it in. All right, now let's get over to today's stuff, which is time blocking. We start off with time blocking. How do we build your business? If I could sit down with you today and instantly increase your business by probably a minimum of 50% overnight, what would I tell you to do? And that is time block. You've got to time block. Everybody thinks they go into this business and they think to themselves, nobody's going to tell me what to do. I'm not going to do, I'm on my own and that's it. Well, yes and no. Yes, you're on your own. Nobody's going to tell you what exactly to do. You're right there. The problem is nobody's telling you what to do anymore. You've got to be self-directed. And for some of you, you are self-directed. And this is going to make your income go in that crazy snake curve, up and down and up and down. And you have no control over your income because you're not dialed in, you're not focused, you're not spending time on your business. I suggest 4 days a week. A 4-day, wouldn't it be great to have a 4-day work week? I suggest a 4-day work week. It's only 12 hours, by the way. I suggest that you have 4 45-minute time blocks per day for 4 days. We get a lot more into this, of course, in our coaching programs. You can see the link to the coaching program right down here in the bottom. It's the Kickstarter. You can go over there and take a look at our Kickstarter programs, as well as our program. You can just go and do a walkthrough of the program yourself, or you can do the one-on-one coaching. Either one. And by the way, we do 100% money-back guarantee on all of our programs. You need coaching. You need mentoring. You need your income steady. You need to be building your income, constantly building your income so you're not on that crazy sine wave of I'm broke today, oh, I've got money tomorrow. I'm broke today, oh, I've got money tomorrow. That's not what you want. You want a consistent income. And how do you build that? You build that by starting off with time blocking. Yes, it's a schedule. You are scheduling yourself to work in your business. You are scheduling yourself part of the time to work on your business. And these are two different things about building your career. Remember, you are in charge. Ultimately, you're in charge. And this is a good thing for many people. And for a few people, it's a really bad thing. because they can't dial themselves in. They need some coaching to dial themselves in. They need some mentoring to figure out, how do I do this daily work? Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to go skiing. I'll do it the next day. Oh, I've got this business and I'll work on it next week. That's not how it works. You've got to have a regular set schedule. You're getting back to people, and people get used to you getting back to them. Here's a nice one for you. 89% of the people, another nice stat from Inman this morning, giving Inman lots of credit. 89% of the people said they would buy their next house from the broker they used last time. How many actually do? How many actually do? If 89% said they would do it, it's only 26% that actually do. Why is what you have to ask yourself. And this is why I'm asking you to work in your business and work on your business with time blocking. Because the why is the everything. The why is they lost contact with you. They can't find you anymore. They have no idea where you went. You changed brokerages. You changed emails. You have a new branded email. You got a new phone number. They've just simply lost contact with you. And that takes that 89% number, this relationship that you dialed in so well, and just flushes it down the toilet. I hate to be so difficult this morning. It's a Tuesday, and I hate to be so hard. But we are talking about a big deal in your life, and that is building your career. This is your chosen career. You've taken time to get licensed. You went through the state exam, the federal exam, the licensing processes. You paid all your dues. You're out thousands of dollars. You're out lots and lots and lots of time in preparatory. You've kept up with the market, and now you've just flushed away a bunch of your relationships because you didn't keep up with them. Well, how do you keep up? You time block, and in the time blocking, you have time. You have a significant piece of that time that is dedicated to keeping up with your clients, because in a few years, you will be able to have most of your business coming from referral business. Now, what do I mean by referral business? What I mean is, this is business you had in the past, and they're coming back to you, and they are preferring you. That's that 89%. They're preferring you. I have got some agents that work for me that have this so dialed in, they don't look for new people. All their business comes back to them. They are dialed in on this. It's 100% of their business is either the people they used before or it's being referred directly to them. That's amazing. That's what you want. That's not having to fight for business. That business calls you up and says, Rod, I want to work with you. I heard great things. Wow. All right, let me get a sip of coffee this morning. It is common for new agents to have the sine wave. The sine wave is the wave that goes up and down of your income. It's the crazy sine wave of, I have money to go skiing, and now I'm broke. I have money to pay my bills, and now I simply don't. I have money to do something, and now I don't. Well, we have to stop that. And we stop it with a simple task, and that's time blocking. I mentioned it a few minutes ago, but it's the number one thing I want to get over to you today. Number one, the way I can change your income the most rapidly is getting you to focus on your business with a specific time period that you're actually sitting down. And I suggest the 45-minute method. That way you've got time off for 15 minutes. You come back to it 45 minutes. You have fun with it. You're making your calls. You're doing your emails. You're doing your videos. You're getting back to people. You're keeping them in the loop. You're transparent with what's going on. It makes you focus, and we can all focus for 45 minutes at least. That is a possibility that we can actually do that. All right. So let me move on here. I like to use a method called knock. Knock is a method that absolutely works, and this is something you need to start to incorporate. So this is something we use in our coaching programs. This is something we use in our course. We dial this in. You need to knock the program. You need to use knock. And that is, first you work on, the first thing in the day, you work on new agents. Excuse me. Sometimes in the morning, you work on new clients. It could be a new agent. You work on new clients. Then that's about 25% of your time. You're working on brand new clients. You have no relationship with them. They're new clients to you. That's okay. You got to have new clients. Then the next 25%, you work on old clients. There's the new, and then there's the old. What do you do with the other 50% of the time? You work on current clients in your sphere. That's the knock program. You knock it out of the park with the knock program. There's the new, there's the old, and there is the current clients. Current clients, you need to work on them 50% of your time. 50%. It's huge. Yes, I know. But this is part of the time blocking of what you're doing. You're getting back to people. You know, when you were working, so all of us had other jobs in our life. By the time you get to real estate, you've had other jobs in your life. That is the typical. Wouldn't it be nice to have a job for 12 hours a week and know that you're knocking it out of the park? Knocking it out of the park. Well, you can do that in 12 hours a week. You can because you're going to work on your new clients. You're going to work on your old clients. You have a system in order to do it. Of course, we can always help you dial this in better with coaching so that you are even further dialed in. And then you spend half your time on your current clients. You must set time restraints. You must have time to respond to your clients. And this isn't just, hi. It's going to be something meaningful. And yes, you're going to be using social media. Of course. You have to be using all these things. You have to be using email. People say, well, I just want to text. Texting is wonderful. I love texting. But you can't pick one and not something else. You must text and email. And you can't use them just in one fashion. You must be texting. We're talking about building your career here. This is serious. I would love to hear from you, by the way, in your comments. How are you, even for those who have been in the business that are involved in the show, say you've been out in the business 30 years. How are you building your business? Of course, I'll bet most of it's referral now. Nevertheless, how are you consistently keeping up with your business? For me, and for people that I'm helping build their business bigger than ever imagined, that are getting 6-digit incomes regularly, they're using text, they're using email, they're using video. Video. You have to be hitting video. It's the year 22, and video is smoking hot. And there's lots of ways to make video easy. But you know what the easiest way to make video easy is? This is good. I'm probably going to get complaints on it right away. The easiest way to make it easy is actually do it. I don't care what you look like. I'm not pretty. I get it. I'm not this great looking person. But you know what I found out once upon a time? It's the reality of doing it even with mistakes. You're out there and you're doing it. You're relevant. You're giving good information. You are real. You are a real person, and real people make mistakes. I've had agents do a video, and I've talked to them a week later. I said, hey, how did those videos go? Well, I haven't sent it out yet. what's going on? And they'll tell me, well, there was a mistake here. And they show me the old videos. And they're all good. Oh, my hair was out of place. Oh, I looked down. I said too many times. You've got to get past yourself on this video thing. Video in the year 22 is smoking hot, and you need to use it in your email and in your text messages. On your personal website, you need to have videos. Little videos, just a few minutes long, even less than a minute, little snippet pieces. People love it because you are becoming a real credible person in the environment of real estate to them. Until when someone decides to use you to sell their home, the largest asset they have in their life, how are they going to make that choice? How? Well, they're going to make the choice based upon relevancy, credibility, and trust. Now that we're taking masks off again, by the way, the current news on this one is, just to throw another piece of data at you, is that 89% of the people, it's in the high 80s% of the people will choose the first realtor that they meet with face to face. This is huge. But how do you break the barrier to actually meet with them face to face? This is a hard thing. Well, you start doing it with video, and you do it with text message, and you have some text, and then you have a short video, and you do it with email, and you have a little more context with email, and maybe a little bit longer video. It can be the same video even, but sometimes you have a separate one, and it may be a little bit longer with the email, because people are looking at these products differently, and they're looking at them often on different devices. One maybe is a laptop. I would say desktop, but desktops are kind of on the way out now, or have been for quite some time. Often it's on a smartphone. It might even be on a smart watch that the text is coming over to them. They have this now. This is where the market's at, and people want information. They want it quick. They want it relevant. They want it believable, and they want to be able to trust you. But the only way to do that is to begin building that relationship. Remember, real estate is a career that is relationship based. Without relationship, you're not going to have anything. All right, let me get another sip of coffee this morning. Maybe slow down here just a little bit. I'm getting a little excited. All right. Let's change over to, you've got a client. Now you're building your career. You need to establish showing times. When are you going to go out and show them homes? Establish this up front. This shows to them a couple things. Number one, it shows that you're a busy professional. Number two, it shows that you're organized, that you are thinking in advance. So number one, it shows that you are a busy professional, and you have to check your schedule to make sure you have time for them in your schedule. This is critical. Next is, though, it's showing that you have time for them, and you're connecting with them, and you're thinking about things to come. There's more to come. And you are showing that you have that organizational skill set to pull the client through it. This is a difficult thing. When it comes to either buying or selling a house, people don't understand how difficult it is. There's a lot of moving parts. We are in a wonderful career, and you understand the career with granularity. So it's no big deal to you. But let me tell you, everybody tends to think that selling real estate is nothing until they go to sell their own home. Think about this. Over 98% of the people use a realtor. Why? Because it's not that easy to market the home and make sure you're not leaving money on the table. And that is what you are there for. You are there to have the relationship and prove to them with integrity, credibility, and trust that you can market their home. You can market their home and not leave a dollar on the table. That is absolutely building your career. When you show them that you have this kind of credibility, that's how you're going to build your long-term career. That's how you're going to get the referrals coming back around to you, which is what we want you to have. We want you to have the referrals coming back around to you so that your future is not going after new business, but having the referral business that you are monitoring. And the referral business can be so large that you're giving business away to other people. You know, I don't have time for this. I'm busy. Because the referral business, once you have that kind of credibility established, and it doesn't take that long. It only takes a few years, but you've got to get started on it. And by the way, even in the referral business, you're still doing time blocking. It just changes the focus. You don't anymore have to have only 50% on current clients. It's almost all on current clients because it's being fed directly to you. You will always have some new because it's being fed to you through referral. You're always going to have old because you're getting back to them with postcards, emails, text messages. You're keeping them in the loop constantly of where you're at, what's going on, what's happening in the market, and how is the asset that they're sitting on building in wealth today, and you're showcasing that directly to them. That's huge. That's how we build your career. That's how we stay on point. Now, we have a coaching program. We can help you do all of this in our coaching program, where we have a 100% money back guarantee for it. Would love to talk to you about our coaching programs. Take a minute and like the show. If you like this kind of show that is helping you build your career, hit the like button. That tells me that you want more of this kind of content. Also, send me a comment. What other kinds of shows would you like? As well as how are you building your career? Whether you're new in the business or you've been in it 30 years, how are you consistently building your business to stay on top? I would also like to hear from you how you've incorporated video, because I am just wowed by what video is doing today. It is absolutely an amazement to me that video is moving and marching on so fast, and it's taken over everything. I mean, there's video tours, there's video everything out there. In YouTube, and we have the link right down here for the YouTube, and you might be watching this on YouTube. We are simulcast on multiple social medias, but one of them certainly is YouTube. You can go to our channel and hit the subscribe button. The subscribe button opens up the Guru members only events to you, and we will help you build your business even deeper, even bigger than ever imagined. This is Real Estate Daily. I'm your real estate guru, and I'll be talking to you tomorrow.